Yeah, I was always trying to find something to help diminish the anxiety and the stressors of every day. And then in my left calf, I went and had X-rays, MRIs, and other tests done, and they couldn't figure out why I was continuing to have leg pain so bad that I could hardly walk at times.
Living Better podcast.
What's up, y'all? This is Ryan Morimoto here, and this is our show, Living Better. Welcome to a happier and healthier you. And today we have Customer Appreciation Day, and I have my friend Chris here, who is a father, and I, don't want to speak on him too much. I want to let him introduce himself. So, Chris, can you say hi to the audience and maybe give a little bit of your background?
Hi. So I have 4 kids. I have a stay-at-home wife. The only one that works, brings home the money. She takes care of the home front. About it, man. Just work every day. And thank you to MAGU, I can actually do it pain-free and with less anxiety.
That is so awesome. Hey, Chris, can you give a background to the audience? What was life like before you tried MAGU? Like, I know you have a family, you're saying you're working every day. So maybe can you paint a picture for people, like before you tried MAGU, like what was life like for you? And I know
it was
you're on
a
the
struggle. I was always trying to find something to help diminish the anxiety and the stressors of every day. And then in my left calf, I went and had X-rays, MRIs, and other tests done, and they couldn't figure out why I was continuing to have leg pain so bad that I could hardly walk at times. And fortunately, I ran across MAGU on Facebook, and I gave it a try as I had done with many other supplements. Nothing else worked. I got MAGU, I tried it, and it has worked wonders for me. My leg does not bother me. And to one up it, anytime that I happen to run low on my MAGU, all I got to do is text James, and he is fantastic about getting it to me as quick as possible. And he's done that for me several times, and he's not charged me an extra penny.
Awesome.
Yeah. It's worked wonders for me. I mean, my stress and anxiety, it's diminished. The pains and throughout my whole body is gone. I did household moving for roughly 10 years. And that is a rough job. I've been to all 48 lower states. And I tore my body up, but thank goodness with MAGU, I go on great every day, feel great, and I couldn't be more thankful for finding it.
Much appreciated, Chris. And sounds like, there was multiple things going on between like some really excruciating pain, that's could be leading to the stress and anxiety as well. And so, like, how was that affecting, those around you or you yourself? Like, for example, for me, when we started this product, we started our White Sunrise as a pain product, and that was because I had shoulder pain for 10 years from surgeries and things like that. And when I was in my most pain and stress, like I was a little bit more nasty to people if I was in a bad mood from the pain, and I would stress out a lot easier. So for you, like, what was kind of happening around you, or how did that stuff affect you?
Well, they have me as I deliver concrete. So, and I'm a trainer for the company. So before MAGU, I was always on edge. It was hard to deal with people. I had to train people. And then going home, I have an autistic son, and that's in itself something to deal with every day, depending on his mood. That has the house in an uproar. And before MAGU, it was a battle. And I've had a lot of traumatic things throughout my life. I'm 42, and by the time I was 18 years old, I've done both my parents and my brother in the grave. And so I had a lot of things going on in my brain, and it's finding MAGU has me. My mood, I can deal with every day. The stressors don't bother me. I can go home and I'm happy, and I look forward to going home. I use it twice a day. I use it because I get up at 1 to 3 o'clock in the morning.
Wow.
And then when I get off work, I go home and I'll take me another dose, and it makes me feel fantastic. It just diminishes all the anxiety, the mood swings, the pain. It's just been a blessing. And when I start getting low, I start getting me an order placed so I don't run out.
That puts a smile on my face and chills down my spine to hear how much it helped. And it sounds like, you've had a journey, right? Like you've had a lot of things go on in your life. You've had to go to the doctor. You've tried many different things for your pain and things like that. And I guess, what were the things that maybe you were concerned about before starting MAGU? Were you concerned about anything?
Yeah, and I had reached out to James prior, or I'm sorry, I reached out to MAGU because I do have a CDL, a commercial driver's license. So one of the things I've always had to be cautious with is failing a random drug test. So, and I was reassured that they did numerous studies with individuals, and the results always came back that negative. So, I figured I'd give it a shot, and I've not had an issue. I've done at-home tests. I've had random tests through work, and no issues whatsoever. So it's been a blessing for so many different levels.
That's so awesome. That's so awesome. And great to hear that you got to be able to speak to James and the team and reassure those things, try the testing yourself, and it all worked out. And so now you've been taking MAGU. Maybe give the people a little bit of background of like how long you've been taking MAGU, how you're feeling now, and like what were some of the things that you felt.
Well, when I first started, I think I've been taking it roughly 9 or 10 months now, because I do have every one of my empty containers, and I always keep my boxes so I can put my new ones in a box. But it's done work. It's worked wonders for me. Before starting it to now, it's just a night and day difference. I'm a whole different person. My wife, she'll even know, if I get home, she'll be like, you need to go take your MAGU, because it puts me in such a fantastic mood, and it's so noticeable. It's just, I encourage everybody to give it a try. They have nothing, there's no risk. It's done such amazing things for me. Even if you have a commercial driver's license and you're worried about randoms, you don't have to worry about that. It's a win-win all the way around. And there's no reason for anybody to not try it. Everybody I talk to, I'm always promoting it. Everybody I work with, contractors I work with, because I know they do rough work. So yeah. I promote it to them, Now, do I know if any of us tried it? I'm not sure, but I hope that they have, because if they haven't, they're really missing out.
That's awesome to hear, and cool that you're telling everybody. That's much appreciated from us. We appreciate you speaking on that. And so, there's a lot of people watching this who maybe on the fence. So like what do you say to these people that you express to your friends, right? Like if someone were sitting on the fence wondering if they should try this, like what would you tell someone trying to decide if they should take this or not?
Well, I describe to them how my life was, what I had went through, and I tell them where I'm at now and all the helpful benefits of it. And once I'm done telling them, like I've explained, where I used to be to where I'm at now, everything else that I've tried, nothing else worked. They sit back in awe that a supplement like that can help so much. And it's the only thing I say is it's worked wonders for me, and it continues to. I always encourage them to give it a try. It's a win-win, and I tell everybody that.
It's awesome. That's awesome. So, there's people from multiple types of background like yourself, and hardworking environments like construction or concrete, moving. There's people with desk jobs, and there's
Yep.
families. So with all these different types of people, and knowing what you know about the product, like what type of people would you say would most benefit from MAGU?
My honest opinion is I think everybody can benefit from it. I mean, if you have to sit in a desk and use the keyboard every day and your fingers, you're getting carpal tunnel from someone that does construction work that's always bending over, always on your feet. I mean, it would help anybody and everybody, young, old. It doesn't matter. It'll help anybody with any issue they have, from mood and anxiety, from pain and stresses. I mean, it's a miracle, and I'm thankful every day that I came across it, and that you guys are such fantastic people to work with.
That's so great. Well, thanks so much for your time, Chris. Is there any last things you'd like to say to the audience?
Give MAGU a try, because you won't be let down. You will be surprised at how much it helps you, because it's done miracles for me.
Thank you so much, Chris. And this concludes our episode for today. Drop any comments below if you have any questions. Feel free to share this with a friend who you feel might benefit from this. Subscribe for more like this, and we'll see y'all next time. Thank you.